Yes, this little thing right here, Chiappa, Chippewa, Chippa Chang Chang. I don't know how you say that. I barely speak the English language, and that doesn't look English to me. This is the SAA 1873 revolver. Basically, it's a 22 single action revolver with a 22 Magnum cylinder also available to it. So this is what you end up with. A little short. This one has like a 4-inch barrel, but it fits good in the hand. Everything about it works great. I have no complaints. I have been shooting it for, I don't know, I've shot maybe a box of 22 and 22 Magnum through it thus far. So far, I like it. Everything feels well. It feels tight. I picked this up at Atwood's, which is a feed store, like a home and farm and ranch store. I picked this up on sale for 149 bucks. So you're telling me for $149 I can have a 6-shot 22 or 22 Magnum? I thought, man, I can't walk away from that. So I grabbed it. It comes in this fancy little box. You get a cleaning brush, you get a bunch of stickers, instruction manual, a gun lock, and the 2 cylinders. Right now I have the 22 Magnum in there. Having a 22 Magnum gives you a whole lot more options over just a simple 22. Anyways, what I have this gun for is a tackle box gun. I simply need something that if I'm fishing on the river and a snake comes up, I don't have to throw rocks at it. Or if I catch a catfish so big I can't get him on the bank, I can put a couple in his head and then land him dead. That never happens. Anyways, let me show you how it shoots. And so far, I think it's shooting a little low, but that front side is pretty tall, so I think this is easily fixable at the bench when I get home. Either way, let me turn you around and shoot it a little bit. Okay, if you've never loaded a single action pistol before, they're all basically the same. They're pretty similar to this. So you're going to take the hammer to half cock, open up your side door just like that. That'll allow your cylinder to spin. It'll also allow your ejector rod, your push rod, to push your brass out. So all my brass has been removed. I'm going to be shooting 22 Magnum. This is arms core, jacketed hollow points. They just drop in there, you rotate it. They line up perfectly. The hole lines up perfectly with your access door there. They might call that a cylinder gate. I don't know what the technical name for it is. It's where you drop ammo in. Now, after you have them all in there, what you can do is spin this around and verify that there's something in every cylinder. Once you've done that, you're ready to point it down range and let's take some shots. Now, I'm no poster child for form, but I'm here at about maybe 10 feet. And you have to keep in mind, most gunfights take place inside of 20 feet. So 7 steps or less is where most shots are taken. I'm not trying to hit a deer on the other side of that bean field. I'm probably trying to hit a snake's head at about 10 feet. So I'm going to aim. I'll hold the front sight post level with the top of the notch in the back, and I'll hold the front sight post dead center as best I can in that little 3/4 inch bullseye right there. Let's go take a look. All right. As I said, all the shots are low. And some of that shakiness, some of these over on this side, the gun kind of surprised me. It has a light trigger. You can only shoot it once the hammer is cocked, and it doesn't take much to set it off. But if I were to raise that side up just a little, or shoot it and see if my grip adjusts, maybe it will rise on its own before I make something permanent. But at 10 feet, I'm shooting about 1 inch low. I can compensate for that and make it work. That's with 22 Magnum. Unloading the gun is pretty simple as well. Same way you loaded it, just in reverse. You're going to open that door up. That'll reveal your ammo. Take this to half cock right there. That turns. See, if you didn't have it on half cock, your push rod wouldn't line up with your cylinder. Half cock takes it to line right up with the cylinder. So you're going to grab this little pedal right here, push it back, knock them out. Don't know if you can see that. My only complaint so far is this push rod has been a little sticky, and it may just need some oil. I don't know, we'll see. And there, we're empty. Now, to change the cylinder out, you're simply going to push this side button, and that will slide the cylinder rod out. Now the cylinder itself can be fished out, and that's your 22 Magnum cylinder. And it says 22 Magnum right there, so you know exactly what you got. You can read that from the outside. Put your new cylinder in, you push the button down, center it all up, it snaps into place. Positive lock, not coming out. Everything works as it should. So it's a single action, I get it. It's not the most dynamic and impressive firearm to ever exist. I understand that. But why do I love this little 22 pistol? Because it's 149 bucks. In my tackle box and in my side-by-side, I typically travel with this Ruger SR22. This thing is more like $350, $375. So instead of having a near $400 pistol riding around in the bottom of my side-by-side or in my tackle box getting wet, bouncing around getting scuffed up, which I do prefer an automatic 22, and Rugers are my favorite. For $149, I would rather let this thing rust up. I would rather let this thing take a beating. And if it ever quits working, I'm out $149. If I flip a boat over and lose this, I'm going to be heartbroken. So do I love the Chiappa single action 22? The SAA 1870 whatever? You bet I do. And if you find one for 149 bucks, you better grab it.